Welcome to my channel. What I'm going to talk about today is about strawberries, making new plants. These are ever-bearing strawberries and they make runners. And here you have the babies with their dull root. And then I have one more here, another baby. I'll set them in and I'll let them root. And that's how I make more strawberries. These are my 2 years ago. I only had 2 strawberries. I had the mother plant, which is right here, the big one, and then her baby. So that's what I had when I started out. Now I have many strawberries, ever-bearing, and I'm looking to see if I see any runners. And I think one right here, but it seeded itself. And here is another one of the young plants. And these are about a year and a half old strawberries that were all started from runners. And they're making strawberries. And then something's got in and burnt them. I don't know if it's the hot sun, but I get rid of those. Yeah, more strawberries coming up. You see, and there's strawberries right here, starting to ripen, getting color. I'll have to clean all of that up and break it into smaller pieces, start composting. So this is my strawberry patch, part of it. I have more over here. I'll take you over here. Here's another young strawberry from last year that I'm going to have to repot into a bigger pot. And here is another set of strawberries I have. Very nice looking, and I have a runner right here, which when it gets long enough I want to set it right there so it makes another plant. Okay, now I'm going to come around the other side. I have it's just a small garden, not a complete one. These are my herbs. This is a wild lettuce, and I don't know what plant that is. And this is my parsley, which I harvest and I dry. And these are the Thai basil, I believe. Yeah, Thai basil. And then I have over here French thyme, which is a new thing to me, and more parsley. And these are chives, which I will have more up on another video. I have to trim them. And here's more herbs. This, I believe, is a Thai basil. And over here I have young tomatoes starting. My neighbor brought them over to me from her garden. And here's more strawberries. This is let's see what brand this is. This is an ever-bearing, and this is a Cunat ever-bearing strawberry. And I tell you, this variety is a lot better than my old one. And they're making, because it's young, I'm just going to toss this. They're making very young strawberries. I wouldn't eat them yet until they make nice big ones. That's from that new crop. Then over here, I have another My Original batch. And here it's making more shoots. And I got another couple over here. I'm going to move this strawberry to a chair. And then I'll put the small pots in front of it. Then I'll see the back side. You can see all my strawberries. And I have more strawberries over here. And they were little bitty shoots that I transplanted. I will show you how I do it on this side. I have to be careful when I walk because of my balance. Here is my originals. For a lack of a name, because I don't know what name they are, or what brand they are, or what type, but they're making a lot of strawberries. And they're also making runners. I gotta come around. Now this is what I want to show you. I can show you better over here. This is a runner in the dirt. Let me move this out of the way. I should have cleaned this up before I started recording. See, this one has a holder so it keeps it in place. That little white speck is a U-tub holder. Now these ones, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 babies out of this crop here, and I believe, oops, shook the camera, I'm stretching. This is Eversweet Everbearing Strawberry. This is one of the new brands I got, and I bought them in 6-pack, and they were very small. They have grown. Of course I have trimmed them up and cleaned them. I keep them trimmed, and this is how I set them. And then when these make offshoots, I drop them into the next group of pots right here. So I'm going to give you an overall view. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see. This is where my table will be to stretch out the containers, because they'll come out. They'll keep making new strawberries all through the summer. So this is what I've been working on, and I want to show you around a little bit in my little home garden. That's some flowers, and I'm also in this channel gonna be fixing my yard and adding stone work and rock. I just figured it would make the place look nice. Now I'm going to pan around so you can see. This is my overall view of the garden. I'm going to turn the camera this way, or my phone I should say, so you can see. I have peppers, I have green onions, I have garlics growing. Basically it's just a hobby garden right now, but I wanted to have some green stuff, but mostly strawberries, because the prices of gold up here in my state, Raley's is a very expensive store, and for a pound they charge $3, which is I think a little high. So that kind of inspired me to start growing strawberries. So that's why I'm starting, but I want to do more. I like to have a nice garden, but you know, last year I didn't have nearly as much, so I didn't know I could record stuff on YouTube. So I'm planning to do a lot more. My next season I'll have a lot more to show you, but this is my first time that I'm doing anything. And over here is where a greenhouse is going to go. Let me move over here. We're going to take and transplant the rose bush. I have 2 of them. And I'm going to extend out, and this would be about 6 feet wide, about 8 or 9 feet long, a greenhouse. When we get this one built, I'm going to transfer all my strawberries into here and some of my tomatoes that I want to overwinter. I haven't showed you the tomatoes because I'd like to do that in another video, but this is what I've done all through the summer. I didn't know I could upload and get on YouTube, so I took a chance. I'm still not showing up on YouTube, but I'm making the recordings because you have to have so many videos before they start showing your channel online. And I'm just going to call this my home garden channel or something like that. It'll come up. And anyway, this is what I've done so far. I picked a shaded area. They get sun, because here in the desert it burns everything. It's so hot. So they're partially shaded and partially sun, so it's not too hard on them. And I'll give you an update as, let's see, these are transplant I took from a cutting. I rooted it. This is a, good lord, a celebrity tomato. this tomato variety has very strong stems, stalks. It can support a lot of tomatoes. And basically I'm going to grow celebrities and I'm going to grow patio tomatoes because they're similar. These are squash that when I got them, they were real small babies. And I've had them about 3 weeks, and now they're really starting to take off with the hotter weather. I'm going to have to transplant them into a bigger pot, and I should do that soon. And, oops. And here we go. This is, you can see it from this side. I'm going to support them so they stay up. So I have to make some. And that over there is fish emollient. I also feed the plants with that. So I think I'm going to clear this table off and keep it for the zucchini, so when they get big they'll spill over on each side, so I will be able to pick the zucchinis a lot easier. Over here I have I only chose 2 bell peppers because up here in this area bell peppers don't do very well. So I just got 2 just for seeds for next year. This one here is a red beauty. So it's a red bell pepper. And this one over here, I believe, is a Spanish sweet pepper. It's kind of long, but this one is kind of deformed. And then over there is a rose bush. So this is a little tour of my garden. And this is blue Hawaii plant with these purple. Actually, right here is a nice purple one. It's just one of the younger ones. Then as they get older, they fade out. And it's almost like it's from the fern family. So that is really nice. Then I have a mint plant that was real small when I got it. It's really grown. And it is going to seed, so I'm going to be cutting these today and letting them dry. I think a lot of them have already seeded. Let's see. No, they're still seeding there. So I'm going to trim this back and let it grow. Now I'm going to come over here. This is garlic that I planted from cloves. I'm basically growing this for seed also, more garlic, because basically up here they want $1 for a head of garlic, and I think that's a little too expensive. These are something I planted but I forgot. I think it's also garlic, and I think they just didn't do good. Where I had them on the other side, they got too much sun and I watered them. But still, all this garden is an experiment. Now on this side, I have more babies to put into pots. And I'll show you doing that a little later. So far, this is what I got. Thank you for watching. I hope you come back and visit my channel. And please subscribe, because all the subscriptions will help me get noticed on YouTube. And that's what I'd like to do. I'm a senior. I haven't showed my face yet because I don't think I look good. So anyway, this is what I've done here in my yard. This is a front yard garden. I have a fence all the way around. I put it just a light see-through fence, so it kind of cordons it off. You really do not see that well inside from the street, which I like. Now let me walk over. I gotta use this because I only got a few more minutes left that I want to record. I want to go to 15 minutes. So I'll do this real quick. Okay. This is what the fence it looks like on the outside. We got a great big shade tree. So this is the outside. And it goes along there. So I have privacy, but yet I have my garden protected from any male dogs that wants to hike their legs. And that's how I started doing all this. I just had a couple plants and went from there. Well, thank you, everyone. See you on the next video. Hopefully you will subscribe, and hopefully you'll come back and see any changes that I'm making. And this is the area of my future greenhouse. Okay, guys, talk to you later. I gotta drop off. I'm at the 15-minute mark. Thank you. Have a nice day.